Good afternoon, learning lovers. Hi, it's me, Angie, and we are going to dive into just kind of a free message today. I know, not super planned out what is happening. But anyway, I do want to just start off kind of by telling you about the numerology of the day. It is the path of tradition. Okay. You're already doing it, which has to do with what I was going to say next. Okay, well, we'll take that. I guess that was fast. Okay. So it is the path of tradition, which is the energy of the Hierophant or the Pope, peace be with you, and a lot of decks. It is also the guru, the shaman, and the guide. Okay. So we may be called to teach what we have learned, especially with that Aquarian energy being all about community and being in the planet Pluto in retrograde, rather, being in the energy of Aquarius and of that community feel. But in retrograde, remember, it's all the re's. So it's reevaluating, re examining, and this is usually within self. And then how can I bring that on offer for others? Now, the sister card to the Hierophant is Temperance energy. Okay. And that is the card you see where she, usually it's a she, not always, gender not mattering, obviously. Um, where she is connected to the earth, and by pouring into herself, she is able to pour into others. So, in my scrying, I was intending just to receive messages only that were separate for myself today. And the first thing I saw was a turtle. Okay, so I went to look up turtle spirit and read that to us. And then also I saw our angels holding our hands to let us know that they are walking right beside us. And this morning, very early, I had sent to one of the other gals that I host a spiritual view with. I said, "Here we are, holding hands and jumping off this cliff together." And it was like everybody skydiving and kind of linking up. And we laughed about that. But then when I got into my channel messages, that was the first thing I saw, was that spirit was holding our hands. So supposed to share that message with you for whatever reason. So I didn't even get a chance to ask what were the special messages for Life Path 5s today before the cards came out. So let's see what we got here. Let's see, you're already doing it. Stop overthinking and keep facing your true north. The reading I did yesterday was all about that square of Venus with the north and south nodes of destiny. I also did post a kind of like a graphic organizer, or just like a little info graphic, I guess. Um, just sketch some information for you so you can see the differing energies between shadow and light, how to balance those within ourselves, right? Shadow and light of Aries, shadow and light of Libra energy. Um, that is within ourselves. And as a society, we are being challenged to temper and balance our relationships by making these adjustments within ourselves. They show up without. Okay. And then any energies that are still not in alignment with our true soul's purpose, that may be slowing us down, or just aren't ready to learn the lesson, those will be removed from our lives, whether it is by our hand or not. January 11th, we've got 6 more months collective to get that lesson learned. Okay, second card, divine orchestration, helpers in the subtle realm. So that is Okay, clearly this was for everyone. Our angels are holding our hands and walking beside us, and just, I mean, it's such a beautiful card. I hope you can see that clearly. And then lastly, awakening, energetic upgrades, a new way of being, and integration. So, integrating those energies where we need to balance, okay, so that we just float through life without the effort. We talked about that too. Once we shift energetically, then everything comes a lot faster and with a lot more ease to show us that this is what happens when we are in alignment with ourselves. Now, further, today is 6/27/2024, which breaks down to a 6, a 9, and an 8, or angel number 698. 69 crew coming through there, being the sign of Cancer. And I just jotted down, is there anything we're sidestepping, or is there anything kind of locked inside our shell? Just, and this affects everyone, because remember, whenever the sun is in a sign, that energy affects us all. So I'm not just talking to Cancers, okay, guys? This is for everyone. We do still have a stellium in Cancer, okay, 3 main bodies: Sun, Venus, and Mercury, planet of love. The sun is how we shine, how we present ourselves to others, our ego, our life body. And then the Mercury being the planet of communication. Now, as far as the moon, we have the third quarter moon presenting itself tomorrow. I talked about that at 5:55. At 4:44, we have it conjoining in Pisces. So we are in that watery Piscean energy today that you see here. And then this is like hovering above the earth energy. Little bit of water elements just with that color, and then we're floating in the cosmos. Okay, so let's see what this turtle business is all about. Marked my page here. All right, slow and steady wins the race, is Turtle Spirit. And Turtle Spirit arrives to remind us that when we do what we need to do, putting one foot in front of the other and trusting that you will see your intentions manifest in perfect timing, your prosperity and love will grow exponentially. We do a little and we get a lot because we're in alignment. Now is not the time to rush around trying to force matters. Move slowly, perhaps even so slowly that it almost feels as if you are not moving at all. This may be a time to crawl before walking, taking your time to align to Turtle Spirit's place as you contemplate this road you are on, doing what you need to do in this small movement, this small moment that will soon pass. You're already doing it, one foot in front of the other, and look at that path. Still not used to this. Flip the camera. The path that she is on here, that she is walking, and there are these sturdy columns behind her that I'm seeing too, also represented. It's like a big kind of hallway of just pillars. That's really beautiful. Getting some spiritual notes, edgies on that. Turtle Spirit reminds you that sometimes the best action is to slow right down. So if it feels you are not doing enough, know that simply being aware of what is happening right now may be an important step toward determining whether you need to pivot or simply keep putting one foot in front of the other. True love and true success comes with patience, says Turtle Spirit. Focus on the now, and the next step will be clear. Okay, we've talked about steps on a reading a few days ago. I also posted on my community channel about when we're on that kind of middle step, how do we decide if we revisit or if we keep moving forward? Okay, so that's posted there for you if you're interested. Now, the protection message, which would be the light, and then here is the shadow, or just something to keep in mind, okay? Pushing too hard or rushing to leave others in the dust is not the way of turtle spirit, even if it seems at times it is the way of the world. Turtle spirit wants you to remember that you are a human being, not a human doing. In the protection position, Turtle Spirit is giving you the message that the best thing to do right now is to let go of the drive to compete or control or do more. Instead, simply be. As an old Norse saying goes, we do without doing and everything gets done. Aligning with your best and highest good requires little to no energy, then all the abundance flows much more easily. Spirit conspires on your behalf. Divine orchestration helpers in the subtle realm holding your hands. So slow to a crawl or even stop, releasing any fear that life is a race that you must fight or that you might be losing. Trust that peace, prosperity, love, and purpose are all yours to enjoy right now. Do not do, simply be. Well, wasn't that lovely? Now, this more columns, that must be important for some reason. See all those columns back there, and there is a reflection down here meditating. Forgot to look at the page number. Reflection columns. Oh, that's elephant spirit, turtle spirit. That's that is card number 62, which is an 8, the energy we're in for the year. It starts on page 182, which is an 11, the columns. Okay. Okay. So 11, 12, 13, that those messages are contained on. And then our sister energy will be 14. So temperance is an important part of the steps that we're on. Okay. We're allowing ourselves to just be. And this card, so last night I said the sky looked like cotton candy, blue and pinks. This is exactly what it looked like. The inner temple, devotion, tune in to the portal of your heart. Okay. And at the top of that, there's portal energy, eclipse energy up in the sky. That could also be the new moon energy that is approaching in Cancer next Friday, July 5th. And there are these stars here, which is the star energy of our 69 crew. 6 plus 9 is 17, which is the star card. And that is an energy of working to attain our hopes and dreams. You got to pour the effort in. Okay. So the effort comes without, but it's not, it starts with just being. Okay. It's not all that we might think it is. Okay. So now how about some special messages for the Life Path Fives that I have joining us today. Thank you guys for liking and subscribing my videos to help my channel grow. And that helps the algorithm find other people of like minds that may be also interested in astrology, learning how to read their personal birth charts. So that, which is basically like our hard drive we're born with, right? So that they can learn about all these energies that I talk about, even just the moon that changes every 2.5 days, learning how to ride those energies really. What kind of coaster is it going to be? Think of all the roller coaster rides, the ones that are chill, the ones that are like the swings, which I always loved the swings, or like the little love boats, the water rides, the cups energy. Speaking of cups energy, water here with whale spirit, trust the great mystery, a 65, and holy shit, that's an 11 as well. Those, I knew those columns were for something, for somebody. Okay. And then Rhino Spirit, overcome any obstacles. We've seen that card repeat, I believe, in the second to last message. That is a 50. So some kind of change is divinely orchestrated and protected. We've got that Council of Light helping us through this change. Just let it be, go with the flow, roll with it. Okay. Starfish spirit, open to infinite possibilities, infinity, the figure 8. And it is a 59 card, which learning lovers, 9 plus 5. 14, which is our temperance energy today of the sister energy of the Hierophant, which is 5. And there we have Rhino Spirit, 5 plus 0 is 5. Spiritual crew, come through. Thank you. Thank you. At the bottom of the deck, Wolf Spirit, turning knowledge into wisdom. And that was the last 67. That was the last page of our turtle message. 13. We went 11, 12, 13. Turning knowledge into wisdom. Okay, so just allowing the beingness, this change is for us. It's happening for us, not happening to us. And just float. Okay, it's trying to wake you up in some way, and it's trying to bring you a gift. Let's see what kind of gift you got coming, collective. Let's see. What gift do our learning lovers have coming toward them? What gift do our learning lovers gift or gifts, especially by tuning into our own inner temple, the portal of our heart, and especially when we're not overthinking, especially not when we're overthinking. There's the split. There's our day, Life Path 5s. This is the energy of the Hierophant. It's okay. I know you give me grace. Thank you. So on the split, this lesson was not easily come by. It took you a long time to get here, 9 of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles. She's had to cut through some pretty difficult truths here in order to be victorious. And she's a little, battle scarred here. She's got some scrapes and cuts on her face. But she's still wearing that red of passion. Like my new bathing suit. Now I'm getting ready to go enjoy this beautiful day outside after I'm done here bringing this lovely message to you. So you've cut through some tough truths here, and whatever those are, this is victory after a long battle. 6 of Wands. You know what? Kind of how it happened yesterday. We're just going to go with the split of the deck. I ain't going to argue with it. 9 of Pentacles. So this is prosperous. This is independence. This is wealth. This looks just like another girlfriend I texted this morning that I haven't chatted with in a long time. It looks just like her daughter, just like her. Hi, Alyssa. Wow, that's crazy. Okay. And it ties into talking to another friend about holding hands. Okay. So King of Swords energy here. What I just say, there's some, even though that's the Knight of Pentacles, which is a learning that has been hard to come by. It's been a long slog. And I said, because she has a Sith there, that there was some tough truths she had to cut through. You had to cut through. And here it is. Here's the Aquarian energy of that star, 69 or 17 energy, King of Swords. The fleur de lis is what stood out to me first, and then the big pearl around her neck that's in the center of that metal. This pearl of wisdom is like going to be your badge of honor. Okay. So, whatever this was that was really hard to get through, yeah, it kept you in a mental prison for a long time. Okay, Page of Cups. And that's just simply learning about ourselves. And this could also be, this is the addiction or the love siren. This is something that calls to us that we know we shouldn't do, and we do it anyway. And it might have brought some tough lessons. Okay, but you'll be victorious over this if you learn the lesson, turning knowledge into wisdom. The guru, the shaman, the guide. So all this hard work is going to pay off, and it may have been knowledge that really hurt your heart and put a lock on it, and again, leaving you a little battle scarred and worse for the wear. Okay, it is a big sacrifice to be chosen for the part of Swan Lake. I did talk about Odette and Ivan, and I'm getting an itchy hand as outgoing information. Giving. Giving of the work. I got you. So I talked about pouring into ourselves brings the energy on the outside without. So you've well prepared for this. You're going to perform beautifully. It's going to spark this new opportunity of passion and love. Queen of Cups. Cancerian 69 crew come through. Maybe we tried to run away from this knowledge before. Seven of Swords. Nothing to see here. I don't want to learn this lesson. I'm just going to keep doing the thing that I know is not good for me. Like I said, here with the Page of Cups and the Siren energy and the Chariot. So the Chariot is such an interesting energy in that in my animal deck, because it's the Honey Badger don't care, and that would be the shadow element of the Chariot, which a lot of people I don't hear them talk about, which is making decisions that are, as we saw in the Aries energy in the North Node, the shadow energy of that is impulsiveness and impetuousness. Honey Badger don't care, right? That is getting in your chariot and just driving recklessly. That is something, towards something that was not in alignment with your heart. It might have been in alignment with your head, but not the one above your shoulders, if you know what I mean. And when we do that, this siren energy, we F around and find out, and we wreck our chariot. Okay. So you cannot run away from this lesson forever. It is here. And when you learn it, what does the Queen of Cups learn? Ace of Cups. Literally pouring into ourselves, gives without. We cannot pour from an empty cup. And I just can't quit. What does that bring us? The red thread of destiny. And interestingly, both of these figures here, the chariot is floating on a magic carpet with a full moon. There's a full moon here on the Seven of Swords, as well as on the chariot. She's also holding the divine feminine and divine masculine energy of yin and yang, shown here as chess pieces. And we've talked in previous readings about no longer playing checkers. Now we're playing chess because we've allowed ourselves to not run away from this lesson of the heart this time. And Ten of Pentacles is the connectedness of many things. And with the 10, that turns into the Ace of Pentacles, 1 + 0 is 1. And we have 3 aces here showing up in very few cards. What is missing? Pentacles, Wands, and Cups. The Ace of Sword of Truth. But who carries that sword of truth? The King of Swords. But that sword of truth, okay, is another full moon here. And then we've got this owl spirit. We've been seeing a lot of owls come up, this wisdom, this knowledge, the 21 card, the successful completion of a cycle, and learning from that and possibly sharing that with others. This Seven of Swords that we were avoiding, this could even be information being revealed to you. This Ace of Swords could be coming for you, and it just blows. Someone is going to F around and find out if they weren't honest about it, and it might blow some ish up. We've been seeing that Tower card too. Let's see what's on this side of the energy. All right. So, what does this new gained knowledge of overcoming this obstacle mean? In addition, whale spirits are, savers of humans. They are extremely spiritual. I mean, I think all animals are, but whales, have been known to save humans, as have dolphins. So open to infinite possibility, overcoming obstacles, turning this knowledge into wisdom. Okay, trusting the wisdom of this hard lesson. Page of Pentacles. This is her kind of holding Pandora's box, as I see it anyway. And with Pandora's box, you've got to go through all of the crap, right? The pesticide, or not the pesticides. What's that? The pestilence? Is that correct? Let me know. Help me out with that. All of, the disease, all of the terrible things that humanity is capable of. But at the bottom of that box, what's there? Oh, the star, energy, hope. Okay. This new knowledge, Page of Pentacles, is also the most learned of the pages. Knight of Swords. Okay, so on this side of the energy, we have the King of Swords facing our own truth. And I said there could be an Ace of Swords coming your way. Maybe you are the King of Swords, giving this side of the energy permission to not lay down on those old ideas just because they were traditional or handed down to you. You do not have to die on that sword. So, reach. Yeah. There's that sun energy I saw in my bowl, along with spirit holding hands, along with the turtle energy. And what I write over here. Spirit is right beside us, holding our hand, co-conspiring with you to bring you this lesson so that you can bring in this abundance easier. And here it is. The sun is the happiest card in the entire deck. This is pure joy. Hierophant can also signify commitment, could be some kind of commitment coming your way because you've worked through toxicity and learned your lessons in other relationships. So the healthy ones coming through. That Page of Pentacles, Spirit here doesn't want you to hold back Four of Pentacles. They want you to tap into this flow of emotions. So even though this is a Pentacles card, here we go with this water energy, and that full moon is back again. Okay, our next full moon is a repeat of full moon in Capricorn. That would be on July 21st. What would I just say? Ultimate happiness, perhaps even a new relationship, because Hierophant can signify partnership. And there's the Two of Cups, new love, equally balanced. What you want wants you. Now, keep in mind, this is the very start of something. Okay. Twos are after the Ace of Potential, like, oh, cool. I poured into my own Ace of Cups. This is being able to then attract energy of the same frequency. Someone who has also poured into themselves, made discoveries, and has accepted and stepped into the lesson for victory and not stayed a prisoner in their own mind about the pain of it. Okay, whatever this siren's song was we succumbed to, we gotta forgive ourselves. Okay, someone that brought this pain to you and put your heart on lockdown, your love on lockdown. Maybe you spent a lot of blood, sweat, and tears, working with that person to no avail, for them to only succumb to a siren's song. That hurts. That hurts a lot. Okay. Double sevens, 77 here. Seven of Pentacles, Seven of Swords. This could even be walking away from all that hard work. It doesn't have to be that hard, right? It locked up our heart, but by reopening our heart, Queen of Cups, we align our masculine and feminine energies to be able to drive the chariot that will not wreck this time. You may be tempted with it again to see if you're going to choose your own heart this time. And what comes out of that is the connectedness of many things and successful completion of that cycle, learning the lesson. So this could be presenting itself again to see if, are you really ready for independence and the opulence of that beautiful Nine of Pentacles life? Are you really ready to walk away from this temptation, all of the hard work that you put in? MJ talks about, was it cost sunk fallacy? Simply because you put so many years into something doesn't mean that's not a reason. It's not a logical reason to continue to pour into something that is only taking from you on those steps. Which decision, which way is going to contribute or delay the life of your dreams? Only you know that. Okay. I think you may shock somebody too by collective. Hey now. We don't see the Empress on this side of the deck, but we do see the Minor Arcana version in the Nine of Pentacles. We have our three aces, a king and a queen. But this has to successfully conclude with our truth being at the forefront in order for our own emperor energy to show that leadership, right? No longer pausing on that. I think you taking leadership and look at the full moon again may really shock the ish out of someone. Okay, let me get back over here. Now, in the environmental energy, this lesson, Knight of Wands could have possibly been a factor, and Sagittarian energy here, which is the Temperance card. So learning to tame our inner beasts, learning to tame that fire, the lemon escape of 8, this infinite energy, right? Allowing the sun to pour into you and taming the beast within, tempering our own passions, especially if, that came with a high cost to your own energy. All right. Jeez, you guys are complicated today. Yeah. And which then is going to require healing. Two of Cups. This could also be, if you want to see this as yin and yang, the other person's energy. Okay, they are also in need of facing some kind of truth that they've been kneeling down on, even though it was not. They've been learning about the lesson about how to follow their own happiness as well. Okay. Yeah. Whatever their passions were, whatever that 4 of Swords that they are having to recover from. This is physical abandonment. Why has God forsaken me? But being called to that portal behind her, and that makes me want to look back at this inner temple devotion. Tune into the portal of your own heart. So this side of the board, we see that often. One side is learning quicker than the other side. Yeah. What was keeping you in that black mindset, this huge heavy burden of 10 of Wands? This could be some of you guys ending a relationship or accepting the lesson of one that is being divinely orchestrated to end for you. Again, go back to my community post from yesterday. And that arch shape is in the room too, which we see the arch there, but I was being called to the end of it over here. Stop overthinking and keep facing your true north. Yeah, 1 + 0 is 1. Ace of Wands is over on this side of the board. So with this side already being at an ace, okay, you will be tempted by this again, but you're being directed here to stay in your opulence and face that true north. More portal energy there behind her. That burden you are setting down, because the 9s are, it's done. 10s are letting it burn. A little Ursher energy coming in there. The feelings aren't the same again. You know that it's over. You know that it's through. Let it burn. We got to heal on this side of the board. This is the action or the yang side you could be taking, and this would be the acceptance or the receiving side of the board. Okay, Queen of Pentacles energy. So now this person's energy is coming to match ours, and that is the next octave up from 9 of Pentacles. Then we go to Queen of Pentacles, and then the highest octave would be the Empress energy. Okay. 3 of Pentacles over here, the new start of creating something new. And we have a divine pair and the environmental energy now. It does require letting that ship pass, 5 of Cups. So also emotional abandonment, if those are emotions that you need to take action on letting go of. We did talk about abandonment wounds that are derived from when we are 18 months old, or younger. And when we do the work of doing that, when the person does the work of doing that on this side, we have the Lover's energy, needing to make a choice. However, with the Lover's card, that's indicative of past life, soulmate energy. The choice has already been made. Your soul already made that choice. And now here's it coming into the environmental energy. May also shock you coming into this side. The Magician, there's all 4 of our aces. Beautiful. 8 of Cups, again, more requiring to walk away from the 8 broken cups. This energy is a little slower, but it's certainly gaining momentum. Okay. Whatever it is, thread of destiny is connected here. All right, collective, let's get some advice for you. And yeah, let's get advice on each side of the table. What is some yin advice we can offer for the divine feminine within ourselves, or for those who feel they are a divine feminine energy? And you can be a dude, it does not matter, and still be a divine feminine that is here to help the planet in raising its vibrational frequency for healing. What can we offer the divine feminine as far as